Go Chad! Half. North South.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this one. Jim.
I got you. You ain't doing nothing today. Watch me drink.
Half jumbo. Goldfish. Goldfish. Other side. Up, go, Chad! Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this one. 56. Go north south. I got you, boy.
You must be dreaming. Adriana Lima. Up, go, Chad! We ain't giving up nothing today.
Half 88.
Up, you ain't going nowhere.
Go, Chad! Here we go, hey.
Up, you ain't doing nothing today.
Go, Chad! Here we go.
I'm getting tired of seeing you ain't doing nothing today.
Here we go. Calm.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Go, Chad! Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this. Go, Chad! Chip! Biggie. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Go, Chad! Bomo. Go, Chad! Yeah, running on me.
PA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing Jones. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Deep to return is Darius Davis. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Herbert changing things up. Motion man is Schwartz. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Herbert. And his pass incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Herbert now. Flush to his right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And this one is right down the middle, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Jones.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Again, it's Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll find Hodgins there complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Half 18, half 18.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Second down and 8. Now Herbert going to change the look. Pacheco gets it again on second down.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Now a 3rd and 6. And Wilson in motion left.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown!
Anthony Schwartz,
84 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown!
Mecole Hardman.
72 yards. And the Thunderbirds are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Herbert. Flush to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last lap by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
He made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Herbert going to change the play here. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And got his man complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
He's been a one-man dynamo on this drive so far, and you know the other receivers would love to get involved. But right now, his skill and his play has his team in a great position to put 6 points on the board.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Justin Herbert
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Riverhogs are able to stretch out their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Two yards to go, second down. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Back to throw again. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Ladybug. Let's go.
Jones now to throw on second down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Thunderbirds are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gano the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this land out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Azeez Ojulari charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Go. Hey, ram. Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hardman to return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Back to throw. Jones.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
Dances by him. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a gain of 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got it.
And they run past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Jones flushed out right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Here we go. Read it.
Operating from the gun. Jones. It is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. In motion right, that's Hardman. Jones to throw on third down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Thunderbirds have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now another shot here at the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Herbert changing things up.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Eluding the pressure right.
It's reeled in downfield by Johnston.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Every how that you needed, go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. An entire season coming down to this next quarter. 3. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Third down and 1. Completes it to Hardman. There he goes again. McCole Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run forward Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Another try for Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
They've thrown for 3 touchdown passes. Now here, I think they probably go back to the air.
Yeah, I think so. But ordinarily, 2nd down is when you run your play fake, your play action, show run, and throw the ball. Now they brought up 3rd down and allowed to throw it anyway.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, to They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it inside the 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. In motion left goes a tight end. A handoff, Barkley running left. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Thunderbirds are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Riverhogs have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Running left, it's Barkley.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And that's going to be incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Jamie Gillendown as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Here's Darius Davis on the return.
A good return there, 17 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Herbert going to throw. Johnston hauls it in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.